Welcome, Dirty Guardian. If you are looking for a hunter build that's all about unlimited invisibility and big-ass purple void explosions, then you've clicked the right video. Because that's what this build video is all about. And like always, for DirtyHotte's build videos, you find a filled build cheat sheet at the end of this videos or down below in the descriptions. And with that out of the way, let's dive right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, the build of today, the Space Ninja build. It's all about invisibility and great purple explosions. You get the idea. Can we just have 1 second or 10 seconds or 5 seconds to appreciate this beautiful background? I mean, that's basically it, that communicates all of the build in one picture. It's a bit nebulous, it's the void color, and it's an archer kind of character. Amazing. Yes, it's from the TV show Arrow. I just used that. As always, feel free to comment and give some ideas. I start with the Hunter Super for that season Void 3.0 Möbius Quiver with the 2x 3 arrow super. It's one of the best supers right now. If you use the right exotic, you can also have 3x 3 arrows. It's just great for so many things that I can't even remember. It's just the best. Use it. Let's talk about the abilities. So abilities, triple jump. You guys know I love triple jump. We changed it. I love triple jump because I miss so many jumps that I like to have triple jump, so I have the second jump just to save my ass. Marksman Dodge. I prefer Marksman Dodge because of the faster cooldown and because of a weapon, or should I say perk, we're gonna use with that build where Marksman Dodge really ups the damage output. Then we use Snare Bomb because that's our only ability we have for melee. And the Vortex Grenade, now that we can also use that one. It sucks in, it does a ton of damage, and it works great with the Fragment. Those are the abilities. Snare Bomb also weakens, which is nice in regards of the aspect we're gonna use. With that said, aspects, that's what I'm talking about. Aspects, I'm using a Vanishing Step. That's basically that Marksman Dodge gives you invisibility. And then we have Stylish Executioner. Defeating weakened, suppressed or volatile targets grants invisibility. I made that yellow because you will see a connection later where we use that. Yes, it works with the weakened effect from the Snare Bomb, but that's not what this build is about. Let's have the first arrow of this build. Abilities and aspects. So those combined basically go into your invisibility because they trigger invisibility. So for that cheat sheet, as you see here, I have the invisibility in the center because we will have a lot of arrows going in there. And let me tell you, when the build is complete and it gets more clearer, I will also explain how to set it up. You will basically be invisible all the time, except for the moment, for the split second where you release an arrow. After that, you are instantly invisible again. And if you like stuff like that, please leave a like here at Mom's Basement. What did I forget? The fragments. Right, let's talk about the fragments of the build, okay? Fragments. With the combination of Vanishing Step and Stylish Executioner, we have 4 fragment slots. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is beautiful. We're gonna run Echo of Reprisal. Kills when surrounded, grants super energy, because why not? Echo of Expulsion, void ability kills cause targets to explode because it's about purple explosions as well. Then Echo of Persistence. Void buffs, invisibility, especially for that build, so you have it here in yellow. Void buffs have increased duration. And then we have Echo of Remnants. Lingering grenade effects have increased duration. That goes directly into your Vortex Grenade, so that field is on the field longer. With that said, did we have an arrow for that part? I'm sure we have one. Yes. And it's about Echo of Persistence, because that goes in here. Okay? We talk about that more in detail. Echo of Persistence gives you longer invisibility, and it doesn't matter if you have it procced with Marksman Dodge or with Stylish Executioner. It adds about 2 seconds or 3 seconds, I don't know the exact seconds, to that specific invisibility. So that is longer invisibility. And with the class setup, super abilities, aspects, fragments, done! It's time to talk about the loadout. And there we start with the exotic armor, one of my favorites for Void 3.0, Graviton Forfeit increases the duration of any invisibility effect, and we talked about the duration of invisibility effects just a second ago with Echo of Persistence. And with that said, if you like invisibility, please leave a like so that that channel isn't invisible any longer. Man, what a wordplay. While invisible, also melee recharges faster, weapons reload faster, and recovery is greatly increased. I like especially the last part. It adds a nice little survivability to my little hunter, who is a bit squishy at times. With that said, that arrow, okay, longer invisibility, Echo of Persistence, even longer invisibility with Graviton Forfeit. That is absolutely amazing. Let's continue with weapons. I have that all here in one. So especially for the legendary campaign, Le Monarque, absolutely Le Monarque felt the strongest, because with the dot those nasty knights couldn't shield again, or couldn't get the overshield because of the dot. So that's for the tougher guys in the, let's say, legendary campaign. It also works with the AoE spread. If you want to have more purple explosions on top of volatile rounds, we will talk about volatile rounds in a second, then I recommend you Under Your Skin, the bow that comes with void energy damage and Dragonfly. And yes, it's craftable with enhanced Dragonfly. I don't have that yet, but I'm working on it. That would be my alternative if you don't want to go with an exotic. And here's why I use specifically Marksman Dodge for damage phases. Because I use in the heavy slot a rocket launcher with Clown cartridge. I showed that before. It's basically you shoot one rocket or two if you already loaded it. And then you Marksman Dodge. Then you have two rockets again in the magazine of the rocket launcher, and your invisibility. You are invisible at the same time. That is really great. Especially for that ogre fucker at the Wellspring. That guy is annoying. Those are the weapons I would recommend for the Space Ninja build. And yes, a bow is much more ninja style than Funnel Web. It also works with Funnel Web. And let me have a quick look, because it's obvious, and I wonder that Chiseler didn't mention that yet, because it also works for sure with Graviton Lance. Yes, the problem is that the crazy kids are all running around with Funnel Web, smashing stuff. So my explosions of Graviton Lance, until that explosion basically happens, they killed everything around me. Let's continue with the mods, because now it's getting really interesting and we can talk a little bit about how to set that up. So I run 2 times Perpetuation, reduces class ability when you use class ability, because we will dodge a lot. Then I run Reaping Wellmaker, weapon kill after your ability spawns a void well. So basically after you dodge, you kill something with your weapon that spawns elemental well. Now, please, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to focus. Now is the interesting part. With Volatile Flow, when we pick up that elemental well, this grants our void weapon volatile rounds. We also use Seeking wells, because I'm lazy and I want those wells come to me. We use Well of Tenacity, because that's the only critical phase is when you try to get those wells. So we have a little bit more protection. And then Bountiful Wells to get more wells. The combination of Reaping Wellmaker with Hunter. So here's the thing. If you time it correctly with the bow, you can release the arrow, dodge afterwards, and the wells will still spawn. That's good to know, because then you're invisible and can collect your wells. So what you want to do is dodge, kill something so you get the elemental wells. Then you pick them up. Then you have volatile rounds, and from that point on, every time you kill something that has volatile procced, you get Stylish Executioner, which makes you invisible again. With that setup, with the whole setup, your Stylish Executioner invisibility is about 15 seconds for every kill. So while you're in the Stylish Executioner invisibility, refreshing it with every kill, your vanishing step should be off cooldown again. So while you're in the stylish execution invisibility, you dodge again, have a kill, which gives you the wells again and volatile flow, yada yada yada. So you can get insane amounts of invisibility. Not only insane amounts, but like invisibility forever. I forgot the mods because that's basically what you need. Reaping Wellmaker, Volatile Flow, and one of the Void Bows. It is also working with Funnel Web and Graviton Lens. With Funnel Web, it's a bit tricky because you shoot so fast that you go Invis and are out of Invis again. With the arrows, it's much better to time. And with all the loadout and class setup done, let's wrap it up with the stats. So stats, I would go 100 mobility and just try to balance the rest out. It's not that important. Mobility is the most important one for your dodge, and you could have strength for your melee, but it's not that important for that build. I hope that overall the stuff, I think the build is pretty clear. And if you like the cheat sheet approach of Mom's Basement, I'm DirtyHotte, I'm doing the cheat sheet by the way, then please leave a like to help Mom's Basement grow. Have a good one! Enjoy the Space Ninja build in the future of your Destiny 2 game time.